Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Zodwa Wabantu Biography, Family, Age and Dance. Zodwa Wabantu Biography. Zodwa Wabantu, whose real name is Zodwa Rebecca Libram, is a South African socialite and dancer. She used to work for a debt collection company but later resigned to indulge in the entertainment industry. Zodwa Wabantu career as a dancer. Zodwa became popular for her dance moves at Durban's Iodini Lounge and has since climbed the entertainment ladder. She and her friends used to visit the rock club in Soweto and she became famous for her dance moves. Zodwa is the dancer whose craft in dancing has seen her become one of the most popular and renowned dancers. She works and dances for numerous celebrities, although her closest ties are with Durbanite DJ Tira. Zodwa Wabantu career as a dancer. Zodwa became popular for her dance moves at Durban's Iodini Lounge and has since climbed the entertainment ladder. She and her friends used to visit the rock club in Soweto and she became famous for her dance moves. Zodwa is the dancer whose craft in dancing has seen her become one of the most popular and renowned dancers. She works and dances for numerous celebrities, although her closest ties are with Durbanite DJ Tira. Zodwa Wabantu dress. On 1st July at the Vodacom Durban July party held at Greyville Racecourse, Zodwa wore a black figure-hugging dress that had a high slit that left people speechless. The internet went abuzz about the dress since she was pantless and speaking to Sowetan. She said she wanted to proudly own the fact that she doesn't wear any underwear, and to flaunt her cellulite with pride. The inspiration behind it is that I wanted to be sexy and bold, Zodwa explained. I wanted to show I don't really wear a panty. In the photos my cellulite is clearly visible. I wanted to show women we don't have to hide what we are. According to the Daily Sun, she defended herself and said that she is a role model to a lot of people and claimed that the negative comments would not break her. People said I was a prostitute and compared my thighs to those of a chicken. But I won't be brought down by those comments. I am a role model for a lot of people. People are able to face their challenges because of the example I set. Wabantu, reputably the most popular and renowned dancers in SA, added that behind the dress and her dancing craft was a woman with brains, and she had in fact landed a branding deal with an energy drink company. Zodwa Wabantu charging fee. Zodwa Wabantu charges between R1,000 and R1,500 for an appearance and a gig. Zodwa Wabantu family. Zodwa Wabantu was orphaned when she was only 9 years old and she is a mother to one son. Zodwa Wabantu age. Zodwa Wabantu attained the age of 32 years old in 2017. Things you might not know about Zodwa Wabantu. 1. Zodwa Wabantu is a dancer. Dancing is Zodwa Wabantu's claim to fame, and her craft has seen her become one of the most popular and renowned dancers in the country. 2. Zodwa Wabantu is well known in celebrity circles. Zodwa works and dances for numerous celebrities, although her closest ties are with Durbanite DJ Tira. 3. Zodwa Wabantu is never shy about going nude. It's clear that Zodwa is not shy about her body. Perhaps she will give Skolopad a run for her money. 4. Zodwa Wabantu is a proud twerker. With moves like these, she could definitely take on some of the biggest twerkers in the country. 5. Zodwa Wabantu has international connections. Zodwa recently captured herself at the BBC Radio 1 Extra offices, but she wouldn't say who she was accompanying. One thing is certain. She has an extremely strong network. 6. She's a Manchester United fan. While she was in the UK, she paid a visit to the city of Manchester where she captured a picture of herself outside Old Trafford. 7. She doesn't quite get along with Connie Imba. Zodwa may have many celebrity friends, but one of them is not Connie Imba. This comes after it was revealed that Zodwa had a thing with Connie's ex-boyfriend. 8. She's a staunch feminist, while everyone was calling her dress sleazy or slamming her for showing too much skin. Zodwa Wabantu dedicated her controversial outfit to women everywhere. Zimbabwe showcase Zodwa Wabantu visit. South African socialite Zodwa Wabantu will not be stopped from coming to Zimbabwe despite a ban imposed on her by the Board of Censors, government disclosed yesterday. This comes after the Board of Censors barred Zodwa from participating in the ongoing Harare International Carnival on the basis that her signature look, short dress with no panties, would violate the country's laws, especially the Censorship and Entertainment Control Act, Chapter 10(04), Section 16. But in an interview with the Daily News yesterday, Home Affairs Deputy Minister Obidi Wamguni said the popular South African socialite won't be barred from entering Zimbabwe. Why should we be concerned about her coming? She has been here in Bulawayo before, and why do you think we should be worried now? He asked. Asked if Zodwa would be allowed to take part in the carnival, Mguni referred this paper to Tourism and Hospitality Industry Minister Walter Mzimbi. If you want to know about whether or not she will perform, then ask Mzimbi, he said. Efforts to get a comment from Mzimbi were fruitless yesterday. His mobile number repeatedly went unanswered. In an interview with the local weekly at the weekend, Mzimbi said Zodwa won't be allowed to take part in the carnival. Her association, directly or indirectly with the Harare International Carnival, a government-conceived and approved branding and entertainment event, means the government is essentially the stage. And by the way, stages are very powerful communication platforms, and therefore we could not be seen promoting how she brands her dancing through nudity or creating peeping toms out of her audiences. Government can't be that big peeping tom or facilitator of such, Mzimbi was quoted as saying. At the weekend, a defiant Zodwa Wabantu told a South African newspaper, Sunday Independent, that her trip to Harare was still on. My booking is not cancelled and all my travel arrangements remain the same, she said, adding that she will not change her signature look, which drew the ire of the Board of Censors and Mzimbi. I told them if they want me to wear a covered outfit and panties, then they must buy it for me because I don't have any. I won't change my look just for Zimbabwe. I have so many people who admire me and book me because of my look. Should I change that, I'll lose a lot of money over one gig. I can't risk that. Zodwa Wabantu also hit back at former Studio 263 actress Anhira, who successfully appealed to government to ban her from taking part in the ongoing carnival. That woman is talking rubbish. My invite has not been cancelled. In Zimbabwe, it's where I will be on September 7th. I will not be stopped by her jealousy-driven complaint. She is not the one who invited me in the first place. I don't even know why she sticks her nose in my business instead of focusing on herself. There are many Zimbabweans working in South Africa. Why should it be an issue if I am invited to perform there? Said a fuming Zodwa. The larger-than-life South African also expressed her determination to confront Anhira on the matter. I would love to have a word with her about this. She is just jealous of me. She must work hard on her acting career. Maybe she will end up making more money like myself, she said. I'm going to Zimbabwe, says defiant Zodwa Wabantu. Durban socialite Zodwa Wabantu would not be deterred by a hater who tried to get her banned from attending the Harare International Festival in Zimbabwe this coming Saturday. My booking is not cancelled and all my travel arrangements remain the same, she told our sister paper the Sunday Tribune. This comes after reports that the Zimbabwean Tourism Authority had cancelled her invite to perform at the carnival following comments by a Zimbabwean actress, Anhira, who reportedly complained about the hiring of South African performers for the event when there were many Zimbabweans who were capable of doing the same job. Zodwa dances with no panties and posts naked pictures on social media. How does that qualify her to be a Zimbabwe national tourist attraction and to attend the function of the highest stature this year? She wrote on Facebook. She sparked the social media storm this past week when she claimed that Zodwa's invite had been cancelled. Many accused Nhira of hypocrisy as she had worked in South Africa numerous times without anyone complaining. "That woman is talking rubbish, my invite has not been cancelled. In Zimbabwe, it's where I will be on September 7th, I will not be stopped by her jealousy-driven complaint. She is not the one who invited me in the first place," Zodwa said. Zodwa hogged headlines for wearing revealing outfits and going vajayjay al fresco. Her dress at the Durban July drew national attention and boosted her brand, with many event organizers booking her for appearances. "I don't even know why she sticks her nose in my business instead of focusing on herself. There are many Zimbabweans working in South Africa, why should it be an issue if I am invited to perform there?" said a fuming Zodwa. She said, should she meet Nhira, she would confront her. "I would love to have a word with her about this. She is just jealous of me. She must work hard on her acting career, maybe she will end up making more money like myself," she said. There were also reports that Zimbabwean authorities had requested that Zodwa wear underwear when she performs at the carnival, a demand which they have apparently backtracked on. However, Zodwa said she would not change her signature look, which is short dress with no panties, because she would lose a lot of money. "I told them if they want me to wear a covered outfit and panties then they must buy it for me because I don't have any. I won't change my look just for Zimbabwe, I have so many people who admire me and book me because of my look. Should I change that I'll lose a lot of money over one gig. I can't risk that," she said. Zimbabwe tourism gives in to Zodwa Wabantu's underwear demands. It seems the entertainer will be doing her signature dance moves without underwear on, with the hope that traditional leaders won't be offended. Zimbabwe Tourism Authority CEO Karakaga Kask has reportedly said Zodwa Wabantu can bring her act to Zimbabwe without her panties. Daily Sun reported that Zodwa Wabantu, of Ayadini Lounge fame, had been booked to perform in Zimbabwe, but this apparently came with some conservative conditions. She was not too happy with the news. The Zimbabwe Tourism Authority reportedly booked her for a show at a carnival event as the main act, also featuring Babes Wadamo and other stars, in Harare to take place on 6 September, but they wanted her to cover her essentials. The head of corporate affairs for the authority reportedly wanted the entertainer to wear underwear, or they apparently stood the risk of offending chiefs and traditional leaders attending the performance. The authority's chief executive reportedly also told journalists at a press conference in Zimbabwe, "I hope she will have her panties on. If she cannot perform in panties then we don't want her because chiefs and traditional leaders won't like it." The 32-year-old star was reportedly furious because she was invited to Zimbabwe despite never having made a secret of how she performed in public. "They should have left me alone. I'm really not happy. They are out of their minds," she reportedly said, adding that she felt abused. Now it seems the Zimbabwe Tourism Authority has budged, allowing Zodwa Wabantu to do her signature dance moves without her underwear on. "I would never have compromised because I've worked so hard to build this brand that I am today," she told Daily Sunday. Zodwa Wabantu, "People said I was a prostitute. She may not be a singer, an actress or television personality, but Zodwa Wabantu is one of the most popular people in Durban and also on social media." Zodwa first became a sensation when pictures and videos of her dancing at Ayadini Lounge in Durban circled social media and she became an overnight star. Zodwa says that despite having become popular there was a time when people poked fun at her and how she dressed, particularly at how she was dressed last week at the Durban July. "People said I was a prostitute and compared my thighs to those of a chicken. But I won't be brought down by these comments," Zodwa recently told Daily Sunday. Zodwa says she is currently in talks with an energy drink company to become their brand ambassador and she considers herself a role model. "I am a role model for a lot of people. People are able to face their challenges because of the example I set," Zodwa says. Zodwa Wabantu, "I don't feel sexy in panties." Zodwa, popularly known as Zodwa Wabantu, has become one of the main attractions at Iodini Lounge in Umlazi, where she is seen on Sundays in a body-hugging dress without underwear and a savannah in her hand. When the right song comes on, patrons watch in admiration as she shows off her sexy dance moves. Zodwa was raised in Soweto and used to work as a bartender at the Rock Club before she moved to KZN 3 years ago. She told Daily Sun, "I stand out by just being myself. I have no weave or makeup. I depend on no man and I don't sleep with men for money. Confidence makes a woman attractive." Zodwa, whose videos and pictures have been causing a stir on social media, has been praised by many for ignoring what others think. But some have bashed her for her dancing and not wearing panties. "Underwear makes me uncomfortable. I don't feel sexy when I'm wearing panties. It's a preference. And people should deal with it." Zodwa Wabantu boyfriend. Zodwa previously made headlines for having an affair with Connie Imba's former husband, Manlim Thembu. She was even mentioned in Imba's biography, "BH Please. I'm Connie Imba. I didn't even know who Manla was, but he was attracted to me," she said. Zodwa added she owned flats, which she rented out to students. "I use my own money. I buy my own booze. I don't go around sleeping with men." Zodwa Wabantu Bay's friend Here Is Blood. Zodwa Wabantu is baying for actress and Here Is Blood after she convinced the Zimbabwean government to bar her from performing at the Harare International Carnival, which kicks off today. Zodwa, an entertainer famed for openly stating that she dislikes wearing underwear and her Vasha leg game dance moves, said Mhira needed to respect her, especially considering that she was no saint herself. Mhira had written to several ministries pleading with them to bar Zodwa from performing at the carnival because of her indecent dressing. She also made it clear that the lump sum being used to pay Zodwa could be used to pay other talented dancers like Bev. Speaking in an interview during the Kapatalk Drive show on Wednesday, Zodwa said Mhira needed to know that she had been invited to fulfill the international part of the carnival. "I've seen Anne's letter where she's saying I shouldn't come to the carnival because I dress too revealing and that I'm not a Zimbabwean. I want to respond to her saying the invite is not about being Zimbabwean. It's about me being invited to push tourism through dance, music and just having fun so people tolerate each other because we're all different." She urged government to consider lifting the ban because they had no evidence that she does not wear underwear, and if not addressed, the issue could cause a rift between Zimbabwe and South Africa. "With this thing, we're going to end up fighting and having headaches as there are now mixed feelings between Zimbabweans and South Africans, yet we were now united. I'm Zodwa, an entertainer. Whatever I do is for entertainment. How do they know if I wear a panty or not? I was asked if I wear a panty and I said I don't. If you're saying you're not going to have me at the carnival, how are you going to see that I don't wear a panty because a panty is under my dress? Whether I'm wearing it or not, how are you going to prove it? It's a bad move and I hope the government rethinks it. I want to advise them that I'm not coming there for the money as I'm fully booked all over the world, but to entertain people there and push tourism. If you don't allow me into Zimbabwe, look at the message you'd have sent out there. This will put fear in others from South Africa as they'll think that they're not wanted there, killing tourism." She further questioned why government had entertained a complaint from a person who does not reside in the country and is actually based in South Africa, looking for greener pastures. How can government listen to one lady who's not in Zimbabwe, but resides in South Africa where she's trying to make a better life for herself? "Brazilians dress worse than me, but the carnival is all about bringing countries together." To Anne, Zodwa said she needed to get to know her first before judging her. "Who the H is Anne to tell me where I must not go or who I shouldn't interact with? She needs to hear me talk, feel my mind, and she'll definitely be surprised. We've so many issues as women and I'm here to stand up for them. Anne is fake, wears fake hair, fake makeup and fake nails, everything about her is fake." She says on her social media pages, "She's a slay queen, but we don't need queens but real people like Zodwa." Her life is not real, it's fake, so I don't support her since she's not supporting me. Women are jealous of one another and it's sad. Questioned if she was going ahead with her trip to Harare, Zodwa said she was confused as she is getting mixed signals concerning her Harare performance. Other than the carnival appearance during the street party on September 9, Zodwa is meant to perform at the private lounge on September 8. Yesterday, the people responsible for my Harare booking called asking me to send my passport details in order for them to book my flight to Harare. Today they responded via email telling me that my performance there is still on. It's the social media stuff and newspaper articles that government has banned me from performing there that's confusing me, said Zodwa. Earlier yesterday, she however, sent a poster detailing her performance at private lounge as if to confirm her appearance there. Zodwa Wabantu's trip to Zimbabwe. Born Rebecca Zodwa Libram, Zodwa Wabantu, who was on a partying spree around Africa, made her maiden visit to Bulawayo, where she mixed and mingled with her local fans. Oversubscribed might be the best word to describe the club's night's attendance, which, by no doubt, harvested more revelers over other night spots in the city. Clad in a skimpy black dress that revealed her thunder thighs, Zodwa's grand entrance around midnight, making her way to the VIP arena, set an already rocking club on fire. At the VIP arena she was joined by friends, local socialites and her local imitator, Trino Bambino, real name Trinity Sabanda, who had won the competition for being the best imitator. Unlike at other shows where Zodwa would join the crowds in dance and take pictures with her followers, Club Connect was oversubscribed that it was difficult to find space for one to move. The best that Zodwa could do was periodically dance from the VIP arena throughout the night, as the crowd watched from a distance through the smoke, which was gunned from the club's smoke machines. Some people came as far as Harare only to get a glimpse of the woman with no panties getting down to calm beats with a bottle covering her arsenal, but that did not happen, as there was no space among the crowd to fit Zodwa's thighs. The only free space was the VIP arena, which also proved to be too small for the energetic dancer. However, Zodwa said out of all her tours, Zimbabwe stood out of the rest. Upon her arrival at the Joshua Mkabukumkamo airport at 1 p.m. on Saturday, Zodwa visited Kilumane 12's Komkombo the sports bar, where she met with her fans for a break, before she rocked Club Connect at night. Braving the cold weather, Zodwa came dressed in a body-hugging backless dress which left little to the imagination. The Mzansi socialite, who has made headlines for attending parties and shows without panties, enjoyed the cozy, ghetto vibes in Kilumane. I am enjoying being a cozy, this is so real and the love from fans is real. I am getting to meet the people personally. Zimbabwe has brought exciting moments, I will definitely come back if I get an opportunity to, she said. I have never had such an encounter, from the airport to the club. Zimbabwe is too nice and people here know how